Hello and welcome to part 2 of planning and building inbound call manager plans. By the end of this video, you'll be able to build an advanced call plan to route calls in the event of an issue on your customer's network. We also have a guide that can be accessed from the help button within the inbound GUI itself, which has a comprehensive list of instructions for setting up call plans which you might find useful. So, to log in from the Gamma Portal homepage, go to Provisioning and Service Management, Inbound, Inbound again, and then search for the company name. Once the company has loaded up, click through the Action Please Select option next to the correct company reference and select Login to inbound.com as user. The Inbound Call Manager gives you the ability to set up call routing such as hunt groups, IVRs and scheduling, which will grant your customer business continuity over backup systems such as mobile phones or landlines in the event that something happens to their main network. This more advanced instance is put into place in case we do not know how long any possible outage is going to last, and therefore we will design it more in line with a permanent call plan. Before you start, it might be useful to sketch out the journey you'd like the call to make in particular instances, as this will enable you to make sure you don't miss out any necessary nodes when developing a large call plan. Let's use an example of 4 users in a hunt group. The customer wants each user's phone to ring simultaneously. Their call working hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and they're closed outside of these hours, including bank holidays. And they want to give callers the chance to leave a voicemail when the business is closed. They also want to be notified by email when a voicemail is left. When creating a call plan like this, make sure you think about the exception primarily, as these will invariably need to be higher up. For example, the bank holidays in a given year will inevitably fall on Mondays and Fridays, and therefore these need to be higher up the hierarchy of the plan to trigger before the usual working days and times. This is why I mentioned to maybe sketch your plan out beforehand so you don't have to restart. So let's build this plan. From the inbound welcome page, choose the number you wish to build the plan for by clicking on the eye icon, and on the next page do the same again. As mentioned, the bank holidays for the given year are the ones that are going to be the exceptions to your working week and so need to go at the top of this plan. Choose the date control node by clicking on the call plan node and then the plus icon, and then enter the bank holidays for the year. To make it easier to identify, rename this node to bank holidays and then the year, and then ensure you select the add button as you go along and then save button when completed. We now need to ensure that this goes to voicemail and an email is sent. To do so, click on the date control node and then select the voicemail to email node, and then enter the email address you want these sent to. This section is now complete, so we now click on the default, and this time we want to enter the normal working days in a day control node and leave the default path. We do it this way rather than the default because we would otherwise have to put 2 times of day on each day to show when it is open, i.e. midnight to 8:59 and 17:01 to 23:59. Whereas this way we're able to choose just when the opening times are and everything else will go to voicemail down this default route. So in the day control node, make sure only Monday to Friday are selected and click the eye icon next to each day. Untick all day and then select 0900 to 1700. Again, make sure you add and save on each and again rename it. This time we'll call this one Monday to Friday, again to make it easy to identify. We now need to get the call through to the 4 staff in the hunt group, so click the plus icon on the Monday to Friday node and select Hunt Group, and in this instance we will have the settings as simultaneous. Now add 4 destination nodes and their numbers, and this section is complete. Finally, we need to add a voicemail to email node to the default here on the left, so all calls outside of the working hours on Monday to Friday will be picked up from this. Now we think we've completed this, we need to click the Validate button here in the top right, and this will let us know if there is anything that may cause us issues. Usually, it's a failure to add a number or email address into a particular node. To activate this plan in an outage situation, you can then go to Point My Number, and you can then activate all plans for all numbers on the endpoint at the same time by clicking the Manage My BC option. This lists the number within a business continuity call plan. Each number may have a different plan, and then tick Select All and invoke business continuity. This is a great option if your customer has many numbers with many continuity plans, as you can activate all together from here. Once the original issue with your customer's network is resolved, you can restore the last active call plans under Manage My Business Continuity too. Select the numbers you want to revert to the last active call plan and click Restore Last Active, then click Yes. Note, if you've made any changes to the call plan after the BC plan was activated, you'll have to manually re-enable the plan instead. We hope this video has been useful and you now know how to build a more advanced call plan to route calls in the event of an issue on your customer's network. If you have any comments about this video or have any suggestions for future videos, please contact us at portalfeedback@gamma.co.uk or on 0333 240 771.